Good evening. Today is Friday, December 6, 2024. I'm Suleiman Talash and you are watching RTA News. Maulavi Nur Jalal Jalali, the Minister of Public Health, has visited a hospital in Beijing, the capital of China, during his official visit to that country. According to the Ministry of Public Health, this hospital provides traditional and modern health services in an integrated manner in different departments for patients. The ministry added that Mr. Jalali met with several officials from the Ministry of Health of China and also visited some other hospitals. Awazbek Atakhanov, the ambassador of Kyrgyzstan to Pakistan, met with Sardar Ahmad Shakif, ambassador of the Islamic Emirate to Islamabad. The two sides discussed Afghanistan's bilateral relations, historical relations, and commonalities with Central Asian countries, especially with Kyrgyzstan, about opportunities and challenges. The National Statistics and Information Authority says that they are trying to increase the number of electronic ID card distribution centers in the districts. The authority's spokesperson added that currently 79 electronic ID card centers are active in the country, of which 13 are in the districts. On the other hand, some demanding an increase the number of electronic ID card distribution centers in these areas. Let's see more in the report. Some residents of remote areas and districts of the country are demanding the establishment of electronic ID card distribution centers in their areas. They say that if electronic ID card distribution centers are activated in their areas, they will easily obtain ID cards. There are no electronic ID card distribution centers in the remote provinces and areas of Afghanistan, so they should establish these centers there. Perhaps the majority of people will urgently need electronic ID cards. Electronic ID card distribution centers in the districts should be established so that the problems of the people can be solved easily and quickly. On the other hand, the National Statistics and Information Authority says that they are trying to activate electronic ID card centers in remote areas of the country. Currently, electronic ID card centers have been activated in 13 districts. We are trying to start this process in the districts at the country level. Fortunately, in the past few months, we have been able to activate new centers in 13 districts across the country. The countrymen are demanding the electronic ID card distribution centers to be opened for them in remote areas. So, for now, we have established these centers in 13 other districts of the country, and this process is still going on. The spokesperson adds that 10,000 electronic ID cards are distributed to citizens across the country every day. The National Statistics and Information Authority has 79 active branches in 34 provinces across the country. Fortunately, we have also activated a branch outside the country in the United Arab Emirates. Currently, we are able to distribute electronic ID cards to up to 10,000 citizens across the country on a daily basis. According to this authority, the Islamic Emirate has distributed 8.6 million electronic ID cards since the Islamic Emirate regained power for the second time. The Ministry of Communications and Information Technology has mentioned the work process of establishing new telecommunication sites in many areas of the country in the past week. Illegal telecommunication services have been prevented in several regions. In addition, Maulavi Najibullah Hayat Haqqani, the Minister of Communications and Information Technology, held meetings with telecommunications companies to resolve their problems, improve telecommunication services, and register SIM cards in the country. The Ministry of Communications and Information Technology has graduated many students from the educational centers of the provincial departments of Communications and Information Technology in many provinces of the country in the past week and presented them to serve the community. During his visit to Turkmenistan, Dr. Abdulbari Umar, the General Executive Director of the Afghanistan Electricity Company, and his accompanying delegation visited various parts and equipment of the country's electrical equipment production factory named Aydin Gejalar. During this visit, Mr. Omar praised the efforts of the officials and workers of the factory and added that the factory, which produces various electrical equipment such as poles, wires, bulbs, and other electrical equipment, fully cooperated in this field of purchase and sale. The officials of the factory thanked him and the accompanying delegation for their visit and efforts and assured them of all-round cooperation. Several residents of the capital have complained about the increase in electricity shortages during the cold season, saying that the lack of electricity has caused them many problems. At the same time, officials of the electricity company say that the electricity shortages have increased due to a technical problem, but the department is trying to distribute electricity to its customers by arranging regular time distribution. We have more in the report. Residents of the capital have complained about the increase in electricity shortages in recent days, saying that with the arrival of the cold season, electricity shortages have also increased. These residents are asking the electricity company officials to address this problem and pay attention to the distribution of electricity in a regular manner. Recently, electricity problems have increased. We are facing a lot of problems from the electricity point of view. Everything is related to electricity. From 7 in the morning when the electricity goes out and then until night, we have no electricity. The authority should try to reduce these problems because electricity is very important. On the other hand, the electricity company officials say that the shortages have increased due to a technical problem in the power lines and they are trying to resolve this problem. A spokesperson for the company says that they are planning to distribute electricity to their customers by arranging regular time distribution. The Afghanistan Electricity Company, in addition to making efforts in the field of regular electricity supply, is also working in various areas where we can increase the level and the use of domestic productions. This is when the Ministry of Energy and Water recently inaugurated and put into operation a 10-megawatt solar power project in Sarubi district to solve the electricity problems of Kabul city. Several large drug processing factories were set on fire after being discovered in Ghor province. The Deputy Minister for Anti-Narcotics of the Ministry of Interior Affairs said that the factories were discovered by the Anti-Narcotics Department of the province in the first district of Feroziko city and burned with a large amount of various drugs. And the final one is that the Deputy for Counter-Narcotics of the Ministry of Interior Affairs announces the arrest of a person for drug trafficking in Coast Province. According to the Deputy Office, the person was arrested by the Ministry's Counter-Narcotics forces on suspicion for selling 2,000 drug tablets. That's all for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتور